Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of restoring the 12-footer 1959 Meyers Aircraft boat. With the help of the wifey and the little one, I was able to flip the boat over. Found a bunch of things that I'm a little bit concerned about. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is testing two different products, two different paint strippers. One is supposed to take a little bit longer time. The other one's supposed to be a little more effective. I'm not sure. I've never worked with either one. I've just read reviews that they can be really good for the application. There's on the whole, and we'll walk through it, you'll see that there's a number of dents, also a bunch of patches that were done previously, and a little concerning, but nothing that we can fix, I hope. But the first thing, of course, is removing the paint, the exterior paint, which looks to be just a spray paint, just to be able to cover the hole and protect it. I'm not sure when this was done. It looks like it was more of a recent kind of I guess repair, but the thing that I'm most concerned about, right, is the condition of the rivets. So once I take out the paint and I strip anything that is under there, I'll be able to see how the rivets are holding up. Most likely I will have to replace quite a bit of them. Little work around of the hull, you can start to see some of the pitting as well as some of the patches that people have made in the past. This looks like this rubber flex seal stuff that they use all the time. That's got to be relatively new because this product's not super old. You can see there's some spray paint, some blue and orange. You can walk in. And then back here, some old welds. Old welds, and this one I'm curious about. This is a patch that has been screwed on, bolted on the other side. I'm not sure what this was for. Maybe some sort of intake fish finder, something. Anyways. All right guys, so for this we're going to be using a bunch of different materials, right? So the first thing we're going to be using, I picked up these like 0.7 mil plastic drop cloths from a local convenience store. And I'm going to use this time to kind of protect the bottom of the floors. I have an epoxy floor. I want to make sure that nothing gets messed up. But these are the two products that we're going to be testing. The first one, and maybe you guys have seen this one, right? So this is an aircraft paint remover. Now I've heard that this stuff is really good, and the good thing about this stuff, it says that it works within 45 minutes. Now we're gonna test this out, and we're actually gonna put a clock to it to see if it works. I'm reading on the back, it's supposed to work really well. Of course, this might have a lot of fumes, so I'm gonna make sure I have some fans running here in the garage. Wanna make sure I don't get any type of stuff into the air or try to flush it out as quick as possible. The next thing that we're going to be actually looking at is the second product, right? So this is number one. The second one is this one. And again, I've seen a bunch of reviews about this particular product. Now, the one thing that people say is the most important is right here, no harsh fumes. Whether that's true or not, we don't know, but we're going to test it out. What people say about this particular product is that it does work well. However, it says it takes a very long time to actually react. So what we'll do is we'll put a little clock, we'll time both of them, two side patches. I'm gonna one port side, one starboard side, and we're just gonna see which one works better. I've heard that this one is a little thicker, it adheres better to like vertical, come on man, vertical surfaces, okay? So we're gonna see how this performs. Essentially, both of these products you can find readily available at any convenience store. Pricing wise, I'll put the pricing here so you guys can see price comparison. In one of them we have a quart, which is about almost a liter. The other one you have a 1.1 liter, so you get a little bit extra of this. However, if this seems to work better, we will find out quickly. Again, have all the safety stuff ready to go. Oh, important, right? I do have some wire brush, and I'm going to share that with you later, but it's important that when you're using this type of stuff, the boat is aluminum. Be very careful on the metal that you use for your brushes, right? You don't want to mix metals. So if you're doing aluminum, try to find a brush that's going to be able to work with aluminum surfaces. You don't want to use iron, you don't want to use bronze, you don't want to use any other type of metal, because metal with metal, different metals actually corrode each other. So make sure that you use a brush that is adequate for your application. In this case, the majority of boats are actually aluminum, so we're going to make sure we use a brush that is compatible with aluminum type of materials. All right, so let's begin. kind of put it.
Oh, you gotta put it in the floor?
Come, baby, you wanna help me? Come help me.
Come at it.
This is not it. Ow,
You good at it.
Oh, okay, it's like.
You need to put some tape.
Probably put some tape in. But it looks like it's clean on the floor, so that's good.
Ay, dale, que va, tío. Hacete princesa. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna put the paint strip on this side. Which side? Good job. And then we're gonna put
This side is for Ellie.
this one on this side.
I want to paint it with you.
Yeah, this one is for me, and the other one is for you. Okay.
And this is broken.
Yeah, you can put it there. Good job. Now we're gonna put the other piece of tape over here. Yeah. And this one is gonna be the citrus,
I'll use it.
and then this one's gonna be
This one's gonna be.
okay.
This is like to paint.
Yeah. And it's probably better to do it like a little thick too.
No, I make it too.
What do you do after?
You wait 45 minutes and then brush it. But I want to see if it works or not. Try to cover like this part here.
I'll use it too.
Set a timer for
I want to do it.
this is really dangerous. Just about 5 minutes.
So one thing about this, it's very fumy, right? But I have a lot of ventilation. You can't really hear it because I'm on the mic. But I have ventilation going and I'm actually gonna open the garage door while I'm doing this. Again, this is just a test. I wanna see how well or how this works, if it works at all, if it doesn't work, not sure. We're gonna find out soon. And I'm not gonna worry too much about like all the other pieces, but I do want to make sure that I take on the parts that I think are going to be the most critical. And also trying to test the level of thickness. All right, let's see.
It's been about 30 minutes and you can clearly see the difference here. You start seeing all the bubbling action of the Citristrip actually taking out the paint. You can start to see some metal, especially on the thicker areas here. Quite impressive so far, 30 minutes in. When we switch over here to look at the clean strip, don't mind that mother patcher over there, but I'm just not sure. I'm not seeing any bubbling taking place. It looks like it's actually dried. I'm not sure if it's just the thickness that was applied, but after the 40 minutes as specified on the instructions, here's a side by side. We're gonna take some just a regular plastic brush and a little bit of water, one to neutralize the chemicals, but two to see how easy these come off. So here's a quick side by side, and you can actually see 30 minutes, the performance of the Citristrip is actually much better than that of the clean strip. It's been 40 minutes since we put the paint stripper. So now, based on the instructions, we should just be able to scrape the paint off. So let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, that's impressive. This. Wow. That's impressive. I did not expect it to be like this. Literally like clung to the paint. Back to bare aluminum. In 45 minutes. They weren't lying. And what's cool about this, what's cool about this product is that after it takes the paint out, it just kind of leaves it in like this dry kind of cakey thing, and it's really easy to just scrape off with like a plastic scraper. 45 minutes. There's some parts here that are going to need a second dose, maybe some thicker paint there, and you can see clearly where the paint is bubbling up, blistering. It's pretty easy to take out and remove. Good thing we left a little. Look at that. That's awesome. Now before I keep taking the rest of this stuff off, I want to go see what the other one did. So you want to follow me this way. So this is the clean strip, and you can see that nothing. But I think it's because I put a very, I try to apply thicker in some areas, but like in here, I made sure to put a lot, but this stuff just doesn't come off. Now I'm gonna try to just keep, that's weird. I'm gonna try to just keep this one. Maybe it's better in horizontal surfaces. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and use the clean strip for everything. So we did the test and it works. It actually works really well. The citrus side, I think it's because it's thicker and it clings better to the vertical surfaces. But I do have a little brush, and I just want to test on these areas here, just to see if it comes off with the brush. So it does, but it's gonna need more of the chemical. But this is a good start because it means that it actually does work. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna apply as much as we can on this surface. Try to get at least the front part of the boat clean, and I might have to go out and buy some more of this sucker. So yeah, we'll see. We're gonna apply it now and wait another 40-45 minutes. I might take it out outside and actually just wash it with a hose when we're done. So
Let's go for it.
I use orange for mine.
Careful, baby. Careful, careful. What is that over here?
The boat.